It's October 14th, 2025. We are in the middle of a somewhat unscheduled teardown. We're having, when I was at Pueblo a week and a half ago, we lost the transmission on the third day of racing and basically took out the planetary. So I lost first gear and reverse and didn't do a massive amount of damage, but enough to where I have decided to upgrade the tranny to a race transmission versus taking a Power Glide stock case and cutting it down and bolting it up to the adapting bell housing and whatnot. So Aaron Ginn up in Cheyenne is doing that for me. I'm probably a week, 10 days away from getting that back. And it'll be a reed case, reed bell housing. He's going through the pump, valve body, obviously a new set of planetaries, probably do 176s. And really was impressed with Aaron when I went up and dropped the transmission off. So anyway, meantime, I thought I'd just go ahead and pull it out while I got time, and we're probably done racing for the year for sure. This is obviously the EXP that I got from losing his name now, but a racer up in lives in Atwood, and it's a tubular chassis car, an EXP. Had to do some adaptation to it in the roll cage so I could fit in there, and it's still a tight fit, but it's a good solid race car. It feels good going down the track, and I just got to get the issues with I've had issues with I had a rear main. I apparently put the seal in backwards, so I was dealing with leaks out of that. And then I had the tranny that I had in there. I had leaks in that. We finally got that figured out, what was going on. Had to put a new case on that, and that had sealed up. And actually, the car ran pretty good for two of the days down at Pueblo. And then the third day, I decided to take all the ballast out and let it run wide open, and ran a 633, which right after I got the car about a year earlier, I just got it together, well, after 9 months of working on it, got it together, and the car actually ran a 629, so I'm not sure why it went slower, other than maybe the transmission was already starting to have some issues on that run, because the next run I got up the starting line, and no first, no reverse, and I was able to drive it around, and it didn't leak any fluid, but the transmission was shelled, so that's where we're at. So I'm taking it out, went through the heads. I'm going to go ahead and put new valve guides on, but they're in pretty good shape still. They're holding up for the age on them. I got to clean up the intake manifold, all of the lifters. You know, this has got a solid flat tappet mechanical cam, but all of the lifters look just like that. And that's probably, on this cam, that's probably 350 runs, to be honest with you. And to be honest with you, I've been considering going to a roller cam, but considering the money I'm going to have to put in the tranny, I'm going to hold off on that. And man, they look really good. So I think I'll just stick with that cam. I've got to go, I don't know, I'll probably go through the carburetor. I'm still getting to where I'm getting over pressure at times from the fuel pump. I've gone from a Summit pump to a Holley pump, or not, regulator, I should say. You know, it's about a 50-50 shot if it stays there at about 7 psi or it creeps up to 11. And of course, when I get to 11, then it's pushing fuel through the seat, and I'm running really rich. And I think that's why you're seeing a lot of carbon over in a lot of areas where I would hope not to see it quite as black as it is. Plus, the other thing is the last run I did, you know, I just cruised back around on the return road, so it was running pretty fat all the way around. So I would hope on a good run a lot of that would clean up. I'll show you the block a little bit. On the headers, I want to put some turnouts on them so I get the exhaust going out the side of the car. So that's probably something else I'll work on. As far as the only other thing I do on suspension, I've got to, I think it's ready for some rear shocks, so I got to work on that. So I might have to run a return line, do something with the regulator here, run a return line back around, and see if maybe I can get rid of that overpressure situation that I get occasionally. So here's the block. I mean, you can, I don't know if you can see the walls, but they're shiny in areas where the skirt's making some contact, but man, feels really good. So I'll probably hone those down, clean up the pistons, and I'm hoping, I'll mic everything, but I'm hoping I can just put everything back together. But anyway, so I'll get that torn apart today. And timing chain, nice and snug. So that's holding up well. I was getting some backfiring the last few runs, letting up on the throttle, and I'm not sure if the timing maybe slipped, or I'll have to look at that too. But so anyway, that's where we're at right now, getting it back together, and it seems like it never ends, but I can't seem to give up on it.